Good morning, students. We are going to continue with the same chapter, trigonometrical ratios, exercise 17. Yesterday, we did, day before yesterday, we did the definitions of all 6 trigonometrical ratios. Let us revise them. I told you what is the shortcut, PBPHHB. That means P upon H. Sin theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is equal to B upon H. That means base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to P upon B, perpendicular upon base. And the other 3 are the reciprocals of all these 3 trigonometrical ratios. Cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. That means hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. That means hypotenuse upon base. And tan theta is cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. That means base upon perpendicular. Clear? We studied this also, that the entire trigonometry revolves around a right angle triangle in which we have a 190-degree angle, and acute angle plays a vital role. Opposite to acute angle, whichever side will fall, that will work as a perpendicular, and the remaining third side becomes the base. Clear? We cannot take perpendicular on our own. It is the acute angle which decides the opposite side to the acute angle which is taken with all these trigonometrical ratios. That side becomes the perpendicular. Clear? We are going to use all the concepts which we have done in the previous class. Let us start with the question. The question is, if theta is an acute angle and sin theta is equal to cos theta, we have to find out the value of 2 tan square theta plus sin square theta minus 1. Clear? So they have not given any value. Then how are we going to calculate it? It is sin theta is equal to cos theta. Means cos theta into 1, and if we transfer cos theta from RHS to LHS, 1 will remain over here and cos theta will be transferred to the denominator, because cos theta into 1, because every number is multiplied by 1 remains same, so we can write it as cos theta into 1. We can assume it as cos theta into 1, and cos theta is transferred to other side, and because they were in multiplication, so cos theta will go in division. Sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 1. With the quotient relation which we did, tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta, collectively it will be written as 1. With the definition, tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base. Clear? Tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, which is equal to 1. 1 means 1 upon 1. So perpendicular becomes 1, base becomes 1. Not exactly 1, multiples of 1. Okay? Because 4 upon 4 will also be 1. Are you getting it? So we consider it as perpendicular is x and base is x. 1x. So we do not write 1x, we will write x. Clear? With the help of a Pythagoras theorem, because it will be a right angle triangle, we need not to draw the triangle over here. Why? Because they are talking about the same angle theta. They have given sin theta is equal to cos theta. They are asking this thing, and everywhere they have used the angle theta, same angle. So we need not to draw the triangle over here. Okay? Because all 3 values, perpendicular, base and hypotenuse, which are true for tan theta, will be true for sin theta also, because angle is same. They will not change because angle is same. So hypotenuse square is equal to x square plus x square, which is 2x square. If we will calculate the square root, under root 2x. Now we are tan theta is already given 1. Sin theta is equal to, with the definition, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is x, hypotenuse is root 2x. So x upon root 2x, x is cancelled, 1 upon root 2. Sin theta is 1 upon root 2. Clear? We'll put the values. Tan theta was directly 1, so 1 square plus 1 upon root 2 square minus 1. 1 will be squared, root 2 will be squared. Root 2 square is 2, because root 2 into root 2, 2 into 2, a pair is formed, it will come out from under root. So it becomes root 2 square becomes 2. So 1 upon 2. 2 plus 1 upon 2 minus 1, that means 3 upon 2, that means 1 and a half. Here you can leave your answer as 3 upon 2 also, and you can convert it in a mixed number also. Both are alright. Moving on to the next question. It says that if in a triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degree and tan A is equal to 3 upon 4, then we have to prove that sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B is equal to 1. Clear? They have used different angles. Sin A, cos B, sin B. Angle B is also used, A is also used. So what we'll do, we'll draw first of all a right angle triangle. Clear? Triangle ABC, in which angle C is 90 degree. Okay. If I take angle A opposite to angle A, BC will become the perpendicular and AC becomes the base, but the entire thing will change if we take angle B. If we calculate sin B, then according to angle B, AC will be perpendicular and BC will become base. They will interchange. Fine. So here it is given that tan A with the definition, it is perpendicular upon base, and value is given 3 upon 4. We are supposed to take 3x and 4x because they can be the multiples of 3 and 4. So perpendicular becomes 3x and base becomes 4x. Clear? We have assumed them. And according to angle A, because perpendicular is BC, opposite to angle A, BC becomes the perpendicular. So perpendicular BC becomes 3x and base AC becomes 4x. With the help of Pythagoras theorem, we will calculate length of AB in terms of x. Clear? So it is 3x square and 4x square becomes 9x square plus 16x square, 25x square, and when we will calculate square root, AB is equal to 5x. Clear? If you see, what we have to prove is sin A cos A and sin B cos B. So we need to calculate value of all four. Clear? Sin A, as we are taking angle A just now, so according to angle A, sin A definition is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. According to angle A, BC is perpendicular and AB is hypotenuse. So BC is 3x upon 5x becomes 3 upon 5. X and x is cancelled. Cos A definition is base upon hypotenuse. According to angle A, base is AC and hypotenuse is AB. So AC is equal to 4x, AB is equal to 5x, x and x is cancelled, 4 upon 5. Now we will move on to angle B. According to angle B, AC will be perpendicular and BC will become base. AC perpendicular and BC becomes the base. Sin B definition, perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is AC. According to angle B, we can go back and we can see, according to angle B, perpendicular is AC. Clear? Perpendicular opposite to angle B, side AC, so perpendicular becomes AC. AC is 4x, AB is 5x, hypotenuse will remain same, will remain unchanged. So x and x will be cancelled, 4 upon 5. Likewise cos B. So cos B becomes base upon hypotenuse. Base is BC, 3x upon 5x, x and x is cancelled, 3 upon 5. We will write only LHS and we will substitute all the values. So 3 3s are 9, 5 5s are 25. 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. Like fractions, when we will add them, 9 plus 16, 25 divided by 25 becomes 1. And we have got the RHS. We have few more proving questions, clear, where we are going to use the quotient relations and reciprocal relations. Are you getting it? Reciprocal relations are cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, all these, clear, and quotient is tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cot theta, and cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, clear. So we have to prove all these things. We'll start with the first question. When we have to prove, we take only LHS. LHS is cos theta into tan theta. You know tan theta can be replaced by sin theta upon cos theta. So if we replace tan theta by sin theta upon cos theta, so cos theta into sin theta upon cos theta and cos theta will be cancelled. We will be left with sin theta, which is RHS. Moving on to the second part. Second part says that sin theta into cot theta is equal to cos theta. We will first of all write LHS, and cot theta can be written as cos theta upon sin theta. Clear? So sin theta into cos theta upon sin theta will be cancelled. We will be left with cos theta, which is RHS. Now you are going to study what is the real application of all these trigonometrical ratios. Sometimes when in a triangle only one side has been given, and suppose in a right angle triangle you know what is the hypotenuse, but you don't know what is the value of perpendicular and base, both are unknown, but you have been given one acute angle. So with the help of all these trigonometrical ratios, you can calculate the length of the side of a triangle. As we read this question number 4, it is in the adjoining figure ABCD is a rectangle.